La Grande Odyssée is one of the world's most spectacular sled dog races, covering more than 900 kilometers in 12 days. It's a race of superlatives. Every January, sled dog teams from across Europe gather at the foot of Mont Blanc in the French Alps. This year, the race started from the French alpine village of Saint-Maurienne. Silvia Furtwängler was born in Cologne, but she's lived in Norway for several years. It's taken her 3 days to get here. The dogs can hardly wait to get out of the trailer. They maintain a very strict hierarchy. These two are the leaders of the pack. Silvia Furtwängler herself has the status of alpha dog. She's been a musher for some 20 years now.
The main objective is to make it all the way. I just hope I can do the best I can. I don't want to finish last.
The mushers cover the race's first stage at night. This year, 17 teams from all over Europe are pitted against each other. The dogs sense the excitement. Silvia Furtwängler can hardly wait to get underway herself.
Now I'm getting butterflies in my stomach, but that's just part of it. If I ever stop feeling that, I'll quit.
The harnesses can hardly contain the dogs and all their energy. Hundreds of spectators have gathered for the start of the 2013 Grande Odyssée. Silvia Furtwängler and her team take their place in the starting lineup.
1, go!
And they're off and running. Silvia Furtwängler and her dogs vanish into the white landscape. The next morning at Les Carrosses ski resort, the mushers get some last-minute instructions. Sled dog races have long been a male-dominated sport. Silvia Furtwängler is one of only 2 women mushers in the race. Her dogs cool off in the snow. They're used to Arctic temperatures, but here it's barely freezing. It's going to be a grueling day. The teams have to cover 62 kilometers. They start on a downward slope. Silvia Furtwängler has to put on the brakes to keep from tipping over. Then the route leads through deep snow and mountain forests.
The feeling is simply indescribable. You have to have done it yourself to know what it's like. It's a feeling of pure happiness, to be out there in nature with the dogs and to be at one with it.
Then comes another upward slope. The mushers have to be in good physical shape so the dogs don't have to carry their own weight on steep climbs. They might have to jump off and run along behind the sled. Silvia Furtwängler goes easy on her dogs and lets the other sleds move past. The dogs might suffer if driven at top speed. They're still not quite used to the relatively warm temperatures. This stage ends at the French ski resort of Flaine. Silvia Furtwängler isn't among the first, but she's happy with her own dog's performance.
Slowly, but fine.
The race isn't over yet. Silvia Furtwängler still has time to catch up, but for now she's got to rest up her dogs so they'll be in good condition the next day. They still have hundreds of kilometers ahead of them.